Yo guys, it's MJ with MTech. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today we got another video for you. Pretty cool video. Not that many videos on this, which is pretty sweet. We got the Xiaomi Mi Mix 2S. I'm not gonna unbox it. I know my unboxing videos are a little long right now. I'm gonna cut those down just a bit. Like that much right there. That much. Man, it's pretty good. I've been using it for a while. Dual SIM. It's pretty cool. I do have a SIM card for work and a SIM card for personal that I usually upgrade and get all my devices with. This device with the dual SIMs is pretty sweet. I also just upgraded it to Android Pie with Xiaomi's own software, MIUI on it as well. So MIUI 10 or MIUI, I'm not sure exactly what I think it's MIUI or MIUI or MIUI. I think it's MIUI. Their new software on it as well that's on top of Android. Their overlay. It's kind of like Samsung's TouchWiz and stuff like that. Very cool though, and kind of show you guys how it looks. Very cool, very different. Almost like iPhone meets Android. They get a lot of ideas from Apple, I'd say, but of course they make it their own. I can't wait to show you guys. Let's dive in. So guys, here's the Xiaomi Mi Mix 2S in all its glory. Ceramic on the back. We got dual cameras. Kind of looks familiar, right? And we got USB Type-C with, of course, not the headphone jack. There's no headphone jacks on phones anymore, except these guys. Yeah, we got the USB Type-C, and then we got the speakers, of course. We got the SIM card tray, which is awesome because it's dual SIM, which is beautiful. Power, volume up and down. And then, of course, we got the fingerprint sensor. Now, the phone is actually surprisingly easy to wield with one hand. I can reach whatever I want, and I can really navigate through the phone with one hand. Now, typing is a bit of a stretch. Gotta give it one of those mover thingies. I don't know what you want to call it, but you gotta move your hand a little bit to get to the top there. What's cool is they let you swipe down and you can get to the settings from there, which is really nice. Xiaomi has a lot of those cool little features like that though. They have a lot of features that you can kind of just use, and they're so convenient. The calculator here, which is amazing just to have on the home screen. I know you can get that before, but just to have it baked into the software is really nice. Now again, as you can see, I don't know if you've noticed, it's very smooth. It's crazy smooth actually. And for Android that's super skin like this, like when a Samsung device comes from Samsung, it's not vanilla Android. It's not what Google intended it to be, right? It's Samsung's take on Android. They take it and they mess with it. They do what they want. With Xiaomi, it's kind of the same deal, but my goodness, this is fluid. Like, this just works really well. I don't have any apps open, but yeah, it works really nice. I'll open up the settings. You can take a look. A lot of things are different here, right? The second piece here, look at the screen. There's no bezel. There's no, the iPhone X, don't say X, iPhone XS and XS Max have that, notch at the top. Look at that. It's awesome. You got the speaker grill there, which is amazing. I know on the Xiaomi Mi Mix, there was the vibration motor or magnetron looking doohickey, whatever I don't know what it was called, man, but it's something crazy that made the phone vibrate through the glass, which was very cool when you saw the videos on it and the leaks and stuff like that. But when I actually had it, I almost regretted the purchase the first call I made, which was sad because the rest of the phone was beautiful. I loved using the camera. The all screen, when you could take a picture, was really cool. The whole phone would go into the camera. And I don't know if you remember that phone, but that phone didn't even have much down here either. So I think this is perfect. I really do. I believe that this, just a little bit of a notch, of course, to get that in there is I don't mind that at all. This basically is all screen. This little notch here is no big deal. I bet they can even make it smaller if they you see how there's like a little bit of a gap in between the camera and the screen. I bet they can even make that smaller. But either way, I'm very happy just because, I don't know if you guys can see that. Not one, but dual SIMs, which is amazing. 2 SIMs, which is awesome. I love that. So I can have my work and my personal numbers on here, which is really awesome. I think that's great. I think more phones in the States and Canada have to start coming with that. At some point, we gotta jump in, right? The iPhone XS and XS Max having the dual SIM capabilities in China is amazing. I think that the eSIM It's very cool, but this just beats everything. What if, eSIMs, I don't know how reliable they are. I guess they're new, and maybe that's why I'm feeling all weird about them. But I think just this is the way to go. I'm able to put whatever SIM I want in whatever slot, and they both have 4G, capabilities, and I get to choose what data I want. It's just awesome. So this works very well here. Everything on the device is just buttery smooth. Works really good. No lag. I just did upgrade it to, like I said, Xiaomi's MIUI version of Android Pie, which is MIUI 10. And wow, it's come a long way since, I even had the Xiaomi Mi 3 at once, and my goodness, that device is, it was super heavily weighted on its, Android skin here. And again, like I was saying, Samsung skin has come a long way, but it's still a lot you can see some, not on the Note 9 specifically, because the Note 9 literally has no stutter at all. It's a buttery smooth experience. But on older devices, just going back a few years ago, Samsung was still notorious for making a skin on a phone that almost like changed how the phone should look and everything. And you'd have 5 different apps for each thing. You'd have 3 notes, and it's still kind of like that, but it's not where it's a huge weight on the device. It's just there, and you can delete what you want and keep what you want, which is nice. But it's just right out of the box, smooth and fast. I did have to flash a ROM on here, basically what a ROM is a different version of the software, and I had to flash one for Canada, it's called the global ROM. Because I did have the Chinese version of the device on here, which had a lot of writing I couldn't understand, and even in the settings and stuff like that. So I had to do that to make this right. But once I got it going, my goodness, this is just what an experience, and I couldn't be happier, really. Now, I think the design is very simple, very elegant. You have the ceramic again on the back here, and I think this is gonna I gotta see if this is gonna really hold up with time, because I know that once ceramic cracks, it starts chipping away, and I'm not sure how that's going to be if that ever happens. I do use a case. It comes with a pretty cool case. I'll actually grab that for you. Yeah, it comes with this really nice case, so thin. Like it feels like you're holding a phone when this is on, but it also says Mi Mix designed by Xiaomi, which is awesome. But yeah, it's like, I don't know if you can see that, but it is super thin, and but it works really well when it's on there. It's a little tough to put on. I'm gonna try and put this on camera, but it is a little tough to put on just because the corners are tight. But once you get it on there, it just feels awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna forget about that. Yeah, now the device, I would say all in all is for the price that I got it at, for what you get the Snapdragon 845, you get 6 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, all this stuff for $650 Canadian. Now you can't find that on any website because it's not on there. It's gonna be about $1,000 on any website. But I had a friend, which I know a lot of people don't have a friend in China, but he went to China to visit some family, and he picked up the device for me, so I appreciate that. It's amazing. I couldn't be happier with the device. Again, like I said, for what you're getting, the 2 cameras, which are great. I think the only gripe I really have with the total package of the phone is that the second camera here, when doing the optical zoom, it's not the prettiest thing. I'm gonna see if I can try to show you here. So when I click that, I don't know if you saw that little stutter there. Ew. Yikes. There you go. So that's the only gripe I have. Other than that, once it's in here, it takes really nice pictures. It focuses on its own. It's just that stutter is, clearly they're going to fix that with software updates. But other than that, the cool piece I think the coolest piece that Android Pie and Google has implemented, and Xiaomi's done now a great job with this, is that you can now have gestures. You can use the phone with gestures. So you swipe up here, and it takes you to the multiple apps that are open, and you can see that it's fluid, man. Like, this does not stutter at all. And that takes me home, and if I swipe in from the left, when an app is open, you see that? I can go back to the previous app, or I'll show you this. This is cool. If I swipe in, it goes back. So if I swipe and hold, you see that, how it shows up the settings icon, that's the camera icon. That's the last app I had open. Check that out. Boom, now I'm in the camera app. So very cool how you can do that. I can swipe back, back into theme, swipe back into camera. So very cool how you can switch between the apps like that. This isn't an AMOLED screen, so it's not the brightest thing, but it is a beautiful screen at 1080p. You know, it's enough for me. I don't need that 4K-ness from the Quad HD from, you know, something like the Note. I really enjoy the experience so far. And guys, that's pretty much it for me. I was gonna say, if you guys have any questions, if you want me to compare it with the Pixel 2 XL, LG G7, Note 9, I have an S9 Plus as well. I could get my iPhone XS there. Or sorry, I don't have an iPhone XS. What am I talking about? iPhone 10 I can compare it with. I am going to be getting the iPhone XS Max probably, most likely. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe if you like the content, and you do you. I'll talk to you soon.